Well, like we all feared, Dragon Ball Daima sucks. There's absolutely no fighting in it whatsoever, and this is a complete snooze fest, is what I would say if I wasn't a true Dragon Ball fan. Episode 2 is out. Hi, kitty. Episode 2 has just released, and honestly, it was enjoyable for me. While yes, there was no combat, I think that was a good thing. This is actually starting to feel like a fleshed out new entire series of Dragon Ball because it's starting off without all the flashy fighting. It's starting off as a way to build up this new story and this new area with the Demon Realm. And honestly, there were quite a few notable moments that I thought were really cool. Like for one, young Master Roshi literally just looks like Krillin, and I'm here for it. One thing I can almost guarantee is going to happen is whenever they actually get wished back into their adult forms, Roshi's probably going to be one of the only people who's actually disappointed because he really, really likes his young form, but I don't know if that's actually going to happen. That's just a theory. And of course, one of the biggest highlights is Goku getting his power pole back because this thing is fantastic and it's such a flashback to the original OG series. But even though it's also a nice callback, I do like how they gave a story reason for him to go and get it because he's such a small kid now that it's hard for him to get used to the smaller limbs that he has, so his combat would be affected. But with the power pole and with its ability to extend, he can kind of make up for that. Now, there is one thing that does concern me. I don't want this to kind of go down the Dragon Ball GT route, not in the sense of them being kids, that's fine. I don't really care about that. But in the sense of the joke where GT basically stands for Goku time, because at the end of this episode, they show that they can only fit 3 people into the spaceship to go into the Demon Realm, and the Vegeta and Piccolo actually have to just sit back and wait for Bulma to finish the repairs on their own spaceship. So I don't know if it's going to take that route, but obviously I hope the entire focus isn't solely going to be on Goku like Dragon Ball GT was. Of course, he's still the main character, so he should get more spotlight. That's always going to be the case. But I don't want Vegeta and Piccolo to kind of just be put off to the wayside, at least not in my opinion. Now, circling back to the power pole, though, I do like how it's become such this small thing they don't really use anymore, that Master Roshi was kind of using it to hang up clothes. I thought that was kind of just a fun little way to show that they don't really use it anymore. It's kind of been forgotten. And like I'd mentioned previously, we got more lore about the Demon Realm, especially my review of episode 1. It turns out not everyone with pointy ears actually comes from the Demon Realm, which I had stated previously that maybe he could be wrong about that statement. And the Kaioshin, or the Supreme Kai, does confirm this, so you can probably assume that most people with pointy ears come from the Demon Realm, but not everybody. So I'm sure we're going to see multiple different exceptions, regardless of what those characters we already know or new characters to be introduced. But those are my thoughts on episode 2 of Dragon Ball Daiama. I still think it's enjoyable, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the series. Let me know what you guys think.